Havertz will join Barca, take them to the Champions League with incredible link-up with him and Pedri bossing the midfield. He looks like he was playing well for Arsenal last season, and then like he didn't even complete a pass in Arsenal's midfield this week. How we would survive in a Barca midfield, I don't know. I've spent the last 5 months going back in time, unearthing football predictions from the deepest, darkest pits of the internet, and the results were shocking. Some of the best being Nostradamus level predictions. The comments have been absolutely flooded with your predictions. I'm trying to get round to them all, guys. Please bear with me. There is hundreds, literally hundreds. So let's see who's got the best ball knowledge of all my followers and whose predictions might age a little stinkily. Let's get right into this.
Andrew, please.
Yamal will betray Barcelona and will choose money over passion when he is 26, and he'll join Liverpool, becoming a Liverpool legend. Yamal to Liverpool, that is the most random transfer you'll ever see. Foden will be washed up when Pep leaves City. The question on everyone's lips, is Foden a system player? I don't think he is, but don't think he'll be as good when Pep leaves City. You saw that in England, in the England team. Sterling becomes the scapegoat of Arsenal after losing to City in the Premier League final on the match day. Crucial miss. Sterling loves to miss him. Miss sitters. I love Raz, but his time at Chelsea was stinking. John Duran will earn big money and move to AC Milan and be a good duo with Pulisic. I wouldn't doubt this. Pulisic looks unreal at the moment. Duran looks unreal at the moment. The fact that Chelsea just missed out on Duran, how outrageous would they be? I mean, they don't need any more attackers, but how outrageous would Chelsea have been if John Duran joined them this summer as well? It would have been game over. But a move to AC Milan don't have enough money to be signing a big signing like John Duran. John Duran's more likely to move to somewhere like Bayern Munich or Arsenal this summer. I mean, he's playing Champions League football at Aston Villa. I can't see him playing Champions League football with Aston Villa next season. There's my prediction. He's definitely destined for a big move because he looks incredible. He's got more goals than starts this season. Outrageous. Pulisic looks unreal this season as well. Garnacho will be better than Endrick and Yamal. Man United fan.
You've got no friends.
Garnacho looks good. Will he be better than Endrick and Yamal? Absolutely squidly not. Jorel Hato will win the Golden Boy Award and be the second ever defender to win it after De Ligt. Hato, he's a Dutch centre-back playing for Ajax. I like that shout. He looks like, you know, plays for Ajax. If he plays well, plays for the Dutch team, he could be. Rico Lewis will be the best midfielder in the world and Mason Belliot will be better than Roy Keane. Rico Lewis will be one of the best midfielders in the world / left backs, wherever he plays. He is a baller. Pep has brought him through so slowly and so perfectly. If Pep is the best at anything in his managerial experience, it's slowly bringing young players through to the biggest of teams. He's done it so well with Foden and Rico Lewis in the last few years. Two England talents that are going to go right to the very top. Hella hot take, but I suspect the rest of Europe's top leagues will become very suspicious of the Prem after Man City's 115 charges, regardless of the outcome of case. There's going to be a lot of investigations that are going to take place. Are they going to make an example out of Man City? Probably not, but they should to stop it from happening elsewhere. But football is so corrupt, so like money's getting passed around like it's nothing in the game. Xabi Alonso will win the treble with Liverpool. I could see this happening, you know, like Liverpool are building, a couple of years with Slot, maybe it doesn't quite happen and Xabi finally goes, right, I'm going to make the move. They'll have the utensils at that point. That midfield, that attack will all be of the perfect age by the time in a couple of seasons. I could see it happening. Havertz will join Barca, take them to the Champions League with incredible link-up with him and Pedri bossing the midfield. I love Havertz for winning Chelsea the Champions League, but I don't know how he did it. He had so much talent. Is it confidence? What is it? He looks like he was playing well for Arsenal last season, and then like he didn't even complete a pass in Arsenal's midfield this week. How we would survive in a Barca midfield, I don't know. Cristiano will go to the 2026 World Cup final. I think by that point, Cristiano will still be playing and they'll bring him along in the squad for, you know, he won't be playing. Will Portugal get to the World Cup final in 2026? I can't see it. It's going to be like Germany, France, Spain, England. They're my predictions. Endrick will win 2 Ballon d'Ors. He's going to follow in Bobby Charlton's footsteps, like his grandfather before him. And yeah, I think he probably will. He looks unreal. Florian Wirtz will be a better player than Musiala, who'll fall off and be playing for Everton in a few years like Dele Alli. Both of them look so good. Like Dele Alli relied heavily on his output. Don't know if he was as technical as Florian Wirtz and Musiala. Both of them look pretty good. I'd say Florian Wirtz looks less technical than Musiala, to be honest. But I do think both of them are going to go pretty far. Unfortunately for Dele Alli, he wasn't there mentally, and when Spurs, you know, Spurs are such an up and down team, I feel like Havertz and Musiala will be playing for bigger clubs and less likely to be able to fall, if you know what I mean. Chelsea will win the Champions League in 2027. Esteval William will win the Ballon d'Or. 2027 is 3 years away, like 2.5 seasons. Esteval to hit the ground running is what he's saying at Chelsea next season. I think he's going to need at least 1 or 2 years. So you're saying in his first full season with Chelsea in 26-27, he wins the Ballon d'Or and the Champions League? That's high expectations. I don't think he's going to be that good. Grealish will go back to Aston Villa and revive his career and get a move back to City after Phil Foden joins Real Madrid. What? He goes back to Villa, then goes back to City. I think he'll go back to Villa for sure. I think Villa would be silly not to stick a bid in for Jack Grealish this summer. Him joining that Aston Villa team next season would be pretty sick if you ask me. That would be a stacked team. Phil Foden going to Real Madrid. Do they need any more players? QPR will win the League Cup in the next 5 seasons and be in the EPL. It would be cool to see Queen's Park Rangers get back into the Premier League. They're a Barclays team for me. I watched them last season and they look poor. I don't know how they're doing now. I haven't even checked up on them, but last season they looked god awful at Loftus Road. Valverde will lead Uruguay to the Copa America and the World Cup in 2030. Valverde looks like such a baller. He's got everything. A lot of people have bigged up Uruguay in these predictions, saying that they will do bits in the next few years, and I don't doubt them. They've got a good few talents coming through. If Nunes does the business up front, Valverde in midfield, they have a few utensils. They're not relying on old Casserole at the back nowadays, or are they? Is Caceres still playing in their defence? Probably not. He must be like 40 by now. But he was a FIFA 15 legend in my eyes, so Casserole always has a place in my heart. Hansi Flick will have a good few years at Barcelona, 3 or 4 years. Will leave. Xavi will return and build a dynasty with prime Yamal, Gavi, Pedri, and the other La Masia talents. A lot of these teams are playing really attacking football at the moment, like Bayern, Barca, and Chelsea, Man City, obviously, but scoring a lot of goals at the start of this season. So can I see him leaving after 3 or 4 years with Xavi returning? I guess. I don't know. If Lampard can return to Chelsea after all of that, Xavi can return to Barca. Mark my words, France are going to win the 2026 World Cup, beating Portugal in the final. Serbia is going to be the fairy tale, beating England on penalties to win the bronze medal. Yeah, it would so be England to lose out on 3rd place in 2026. That'd be really cool if Serbia could go that far, to be fair. I would love to see that. France winning the World Cup in 2026? Who doubts that? They're going to be good forever and ever, amen. We'll look back at 23-24 Parma as a streets won't forget player. Can't see it, man. Palmer's technical ability tells me he's going right to the very top. Like, you know when you watch players and you're like, he's just having fun. And that's why they call him Cole Palmer, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you send in your predictions for next week's video. We've got plenty to get through. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. Peace.